Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Batman issue 120. This is from the Rebirth line from DC Comics. And this is part 3 of The Abyss, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Jorge Molina and Mikel Janin. Tomeu Morey did the colors, Clayton Cowles letters, Jorge Molina did the cover, Dave Walgo's associate editor, Ben Abernathy editor. Cover's good. It does have a sense of dynamics to it, and it does relate to what's going on in the book. So Batman's been injured, and Abyss is at fault for that, and Abyss goes after Lex Luthor as well. Luthor has this prototype armor, which is similar to his old green armor from the 80s, but it's got a big Batman logo on it. Meanwhile, Batman needed some help to escape the police, and thankfully one of the detectives is willing to help. He decides he's going to go in and try and bust out the Batman Incorporated guys, but they don't seem that keen on helping him. In fact, they do quite the opposite and attack him immediately. I was a little disappointed with that because it seems out of character for these guys. They were very heroic characters before, and now they seem to have possibly switched sides. And it looks like Lex Luthor and Batman may be teaming up. The backup story is a continuation from last issue called They Make Great Pets. Story, art, and letters by Karl Kerschl. Colors by Dave McCaig. Edits by Ben Abernathy. Batman is fighting some kappa in the sewer system, it looks like, underwater. And Mia is trying to relay information to him, and she decides to go help him because she's back up. She does end up helping him a little bit, but we are left with a cliffhanger ending. The art in the main story is definitely superior to the art in the backup story. It's decent art. It's a lot better than last issue with fewer flaws, and the Batman ink guys look really good, so that was cool. And the story was actually pretty interesting. This is a better installment than last issue, but the backup story still is very much a lesser story in a lot of respects. It's definitely aimed at a younger audience, and it doesn't mesh with the darker themes of the primary story. So you've got a story that's aimed at middle school students in with a story that's aimed at an older age demographic, and they just don't mesh. They're hitting two totally different age demographics, and I really hate the art and coloring in the backup story. It's very cartoony, very anime manga inspired, and it really is annoying. Batman looks good in there, but the rest of the art is a little too cartoonish and hokey for me. So I'll recommend this, but only at a lower price. At $5 it was overpriced. You pick it up for a buck or two, it'll be worth it. I would say, honestly, wait till the trade paperback comes out and collects the main story, because that is a much better way to read this one, and you'll probably be able to find it cheaper than you would the back issues anyway, unless you can find them for a buck or two. So an interesting read, but not worth the cover price of $5, so don't pay anywhere near that for it. It's just not worth it. And as usual, the backup stories are a disappointment. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.